Hi, this is Bill Watkins. Thanks for starting your day in Scripture today. We're back in Genesis chapter 14. You remember that Chedorlaomer the king has taken Sodom and all the rest and taken people captive, including Lot. And Abram goes against them with his men, and he brings all of them back. He defeats the kings. And this is what it says beginning in verse 17. After Abram's return from the feat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him, the king of Sodom went out to meet him in the valley of Shaveh, which is the king's valley. And Melchizedek, remember his name, king of Salem, which means peace, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High. And he blessed him and said, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand." And Abram gave him a tenth of everything. Now, I want you to think about Melchizedek. In the book of Hebrews, there's a lot of room given to Melchizedek. And it says that he was without father and mother. It doesn't mean that he didn't have a father and mother in there. It just meant that we don't know who his father and his mother were. He just appears on the scene. In the second place, he's seen as a picture of Jesus because he's the king of Salem, the king of peace, and Jesus himself is the king of peace. He was a king and a priest, and so is Jesus, a king and a priest. And so the writer of Hebrews is continually bringing us back to the idea of what this means. He wouldn't have been a king according to the Levitical priesthood, wouldn't have been able to be that, and yet because that had not been invented yet, and neither was Jesus a king from the Levitical priesthood, but a king, a high priest nevertheless. And he blessed God, and he blessed Abraham, and it says that Abraham gave him a tenth of everything. Here's a point that I think is really important. God has always had a people, even when we don't always see them. We never hear of Melchizedek again except in Hebrews, and yet here, look at this idea, is that there was a God worshiper there. You never know when you're going to run into a God worshiper. So keep your eyes open and realize that God may have people everywhere. We need to trust that God has never forgotten anyone, not anyone or any people. We need to be reaching out to find them. Thanks for watching.